Hey guys, how we doing today? It's Murda here with a episode of Current Events. I didn't even know what to title this at the time of creation because there's a bunch of little things I want to talk about that I didn't get to talk about. It's been like a whole week, and I've been pumping those types of videos out more often than that. Actually, I guess there's a lot of news to cover. But anyway, just some pretty brief stuff, but a handful of things. I'll go down the shopping list on current events. First, I just wanted to say again about my own little plug for my infill videos that I did. I put a lot of effort and time, the most of any video I've done to date, into these two videos. One of them is the unsubscribed trailer on the front of my YouTube channel at youtube.com/ItZMuRdA. Many of you are probably already watching this on YouTube, but be sure to check them out if you haven't. You can also scroll down and see them in the uncategorized. There's links to one another, annotations within. It's about 38 minutes total of pretty much everything I think that you guys would need to know about SMG infill, both loadout selection, item overview, and gameplay analysis, tips and mechanics, things like that. So be sure to check them out. I've had a lot of great feedback thus far, and I really appreciate that, guys. The other thing in social media land, apparently I have a Facebook and a Instagram now. I don't know how that happened magically. I mean, I know how it happened, but I wasn't expecting to. But nonetheless, they do exist now. It's a really basic page that I haven't done a whole lot to, but I've been posting important things on here when I'm streaming, when I got a new video out, or events that are going on in the community, or things that I just think are worth sharing, often like I do on Twitter. But this is here now. I already got 34 likes somehow, magically, in like a day or two. Oh, okay. Facebook's trying to ruin my video. Anyway, that's there now, facebook.com/ItZMuRdA. I'm pretty consistent with this whole ItZMuRdA thing. Somebody usually steals the ItZMuRdA name, and I just go with that to keep it consistent across the board, with the exception of the Twitch, at least, because of how they do initial caps. It looks really wacky. But anyway, that aside, I do have this now. It is linked in my stream chat with all the other social media stuff. If anybody wants to like it or check it out, if you like doing the Facebook thing, that is now there for you. There is also an Instagram exact same name, which is probably going to get used even less, but there is one cat picture up there from last Friday, and then I'm going to probably be able to put up pictures from events, like when I go to MLG Columbus in November, SOE Live next year, any other things that I think are fun. Cats, again. So if you do the Instagram thing, this is now here for your enjoyment, I guess, as well. So as with anything, there is also the Twitter, same handle, at ItZMuRdA, among other things. For those of you who can't get enough social media and can't get enough of me, apparently, I'm still kind of surprised that people even care to listen to me right now. But some of you do, so thank you for that. And if you want to follow or subscribe or do any of those things on any of these outlets, I do really appreciate it. I wanted to mention again the PlanetSide 2 retail release in Europe. I mentioned it in a previous video, but it is actually out now as of Friday, August 16th, 3 days ago. It is out. It is available on like Amazon, the UK Amazon, or the German Amazon, or whatever country or what have you, language. It is available for order on there. You can also buy it on store shelves, as far as I understand, but only in Europe, not in the US. However, US accounts, station accounts, SOE accounts, 7 accounts, whatever, they all are able to redeem the digital items, which is really what you're going for, since you can download the game for free anyway. So there is, again, 3 golden versions of the first generation SMGs, the Cyclone, the Eridani, and the Armistice. You get 1,000 station cash. You get a 7-day 50% boost valued at 500 station cash, and then you get 3-day 50% boost as a separate code. I think you could redeem it for yourself if you wanted to, but it's ideally to give to somebody else, again valued at 400 station cash. So there's a lot of great value in here. It only costs about 10 bucks as far as US dollars conversion goes. So it's really good. Josk was nice enough to get Shandara and I copies of them and ship them out to us. So they'll be headed our way whenever they can get to the States from Belgium. But I'm excited about it, and I just wanted to let you guys know, in case you forgot, Many U.S. players will find EU players looking to sell or trade or things like that, as with anything else. And if you're interested in buying one as a U.S. citizen or somebody who doesn't have direct access to it, or if you're interested in selling one as EU folks, let me know and I can try to put you guys in touch with one another, because I know people from both sides who said, hey, do you know anybody who wants to buy this, or hey, do you know anybody who wants to sell this? So if I can help facilitate some fun between people, I will be glad to do that. But it's a really good deal, kind of similar to Alpha Squad, but only a quarter of the price. But really great value either way, and I'm looking forward to raxieming. That's a new verb now. These things here in the near future. There is also the Duel tournament I want to talk just briefly about that Alpha X is organizing. All of the rules and the dates and the times and all of that isn't set in stone yet, but the brackets are. Again, as with anything, I'll put all these links in the description of the YouTube video. These are the rules. I'm not going to read through them. It's basically all infantry without maxes, no utility items, no explosives, and best of 3. So you kill each other twice, you win the round. Single elimination, March Madness type of style. There are 2 brackets that are now full, but they're still taking some substitutes. You got me in here over here. I told him that I'd play NC if it's, I'm going up against a VS if I'm going up against an NC, or, what have you. So I don't know exactly what I'll be playing, but it should be fun. It's not going to necessarily prove the best player in the world, because best 2 out of 3 in this game is not necessarily, whatever. Anybody could die twice to anybody else, really, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's not a huge sampling, but it should be fun. We don't know if there's going to be any prizes yet. I know that they were trying to work with that to see if there can be, on behalf of SOE, some station cash or something like that. So we'll see. This is bracket 1. This is bracket 2. Not a huge TR representation, but there are some big names, streamers, YouTubers, just alpha leaders, popular people in here in the community. So it should be a lot of fun. And then the obviously bracket 2 champion will fight bracket 1 champion, and a lot of future crew representation. So I'm excited about that, even though it means that we're probably going to eliminate each other a lot of the time. But we'll see how it goes. We're kind of set up to eliminate each other in only like the second round in a lot of these matches. But anyway, should be fun. I don't believe they want us to stream it, but I will either delay stream it or record it and upload it at a later date. Like I said, I don't even know when it's going to be yet, but I'll let you guys know as I know more, and hopefully I don't completely embarrass myself and just get knocked out in the first round because I do something dumb. It's going to be a little bit different when you can have anybody picking from any non-max class. I play infill a lot, and I feel pretty confident with it, but it's not necessarily the best head-to-head class by any means when you've got a heavy that's got twice as many bullets and twice as much health, essentially, to go up against. So we'll see what we can do. We'll have some fun with it. Other than that, I'm trying to think. The game update 14 probably had the rockiest start of any game update I've seen to date. I'm not one to really complain, but it was frustrating, certainly since it took the whole week to get the hotfix out for it. That being said, the hotfix made my enjoyment go up, tenfold post GU14 for sure. So I'm excited about having that for this weekend, this past weekend, and this week, and things like that. All of the bugs that I noticed were fixed. The only problems that I still had personally was a few crashes to desktop, but they would only happen every couple hours or so. It wasn't anything major. It was just more than usual, I guess, since I almost never usually crash the desktop. But really great improvement from the initial bug-loaded patch. But hey, I mean, you can't win them all, and I think most patches are generally quite smooth. So no worries. Looking forward to GU15, probably about a week and a half from today-ish, I would assume. So we'll see on that. I know Maggie and Matt are both going to be on vacation for like 2 or 3 weeks, so that'll be interesting, but I trust that they'll be in touch, and hopefully they enjoy themselves and have a good time and be safe, and we will be eagerly awaiting their return. I know Gamescom is going on as well here this week, and Matt is actually in Germany now, I believe, already, so hopefully that's enjoyable for all you guys that are over there. That one is a bit of a trip for me, so I wouldn't expect that. If I couldn't make it out to SOE Live this year, that one's a bit tougher. But nonetheless, have fun. Hopefully, it'll be fun to watch some things from that at home as well. There is also, we did some giveaways. If you missed out on that, we did giveaways for 1,500 followers, and then Kagato was awesome enough to do his own giveaway. He just wanted to give out a Best Buy code during the Best Buy sale the day after, kind of impromptu. So that was pretty cool. So congrats to you guys if you won those. And we will be doing more in the future. I'd like to do one at 2,000. I'd like to do one at BR100. I'd like to do one at, whatever, various milestones during promotional sales. I hope to see promos of some sort. EXP I'm really, really missing because I didn't get to participate really in the July 4th one. So maybe for Labor Day, I don't know. That would be nice in 2 weeks or so. Maybe some other promos. But keep your eyes open to the stream. Just be following the stream at ItZMuRdA.com or twitch.tv/ItZMuRdA_TV for those giveaway opportunities so you know when they're going on, and that's all you need to do to be eligible, really. So you'll definitely see more of those. I'm also working with Maggie to hopefully be able to get you guys some dog tags or other PlanetSide related stuff to give away in addition to just station cash, which I've been doing out of pocket thus far. I totally went out of order in the things in my head that I wanted to talk about, so now I'm all confused. The packet loss crap, since people keep asking me. It's mostly on my ISP, or at least in the northeastern New York area, on their end, having some trouble connecting to Connery reliably. So that's been really frustrating. I'm still awaiting a call back, and we'll call them again probably tomorrow if I don't hear, because I've heard twice now that they're going to call me back within such and such amount of time, and haven't gotten the call back. So I'm really hoping to be able to resolve that. I've got a lot of info gathered from different people in the area who are also experiencing the problem, and I hope that we can tackle it soon so that everybody can enjoy their gameplay to the fullest extent. That's gotta be like everything. Oh, surprise! There's a surprise that I don't know about, but I know that there is a surprise. This Friday, Ham is doing the solo Friday Night Ops, as far as I know, because Maggie's going to be out of town. But Friday is the surprise day, so it's only like 5 days away. And supposedly there's some cool news for the PlanetSide community that we can all get involved in. Matt and Maggie sounded pretty happy about it when I talked to them about it. So because they're happy about it, I'm happy about it, and we'll see what it's all about. I know that plenty of us have been wanting like a PlanetSide guide type of program, like they have in EverQuest, some other things, and they've been generally trying to really engage the community. So I don't know what it's going to be. I don't have an idea at all, really. I think when Maggie was asked about the guides, she was like, "I'm working on it." It sounded like it was further off, unless she was just dodging. If it was something like that, but who knows? Well, somebody knows. But we'll find out soon, and I'm excited about it. Hopefully, it'll be something that we can all engage in and have fun with. And I still like the recruit program. It should have came sooner, and people are frustrated, and so on and so forth. But I still think it was a good attempt, and hopefully this will be even better and even more well received. I know that they're doing that quiz / survey system for new players as well in the near-ish future. That might be coming the end of August, I think, is what it was on the roadmap for. I don't know if it's going to make it or not into GU15, but that would be cool too. I don't know if it has anything to do with that. So anything to keep new players around or to offer more incentives, give them more tools that they need to have fun right away, I think that'd be pretty cool. So looking forward to that as well. And then I have a Saints Row tab up here. For no reason other than to say Saints Row 4 is coming out tomorrow. It's already preloaded and pre-ordered for me. And it'll probably be the first game that you guys see me stream more than once that is in PlanetSide. Just as a heads up, I'm still completely committed to PlanetSide 2, and that's going to be my primary for the foreseeable future, hopefully many years. But there are a few titles, Saints Row being one of them, because I really enjoyed the third so much that I want to just check into and have some fun with. So you'll see it around the stream. I figure it's better than me just playing by myself with the stream off. You guys at least get to, enjoy it with me. So I'll be doing some of that, but not a ton. But if you see that, that's why. And it might happen again a little bit with Battlefield 4 or other titles that I'm looking forward to. But I have no plans of abandoning PlanetSide by any means or anything like that. Saints Row is probably going to be one of those like 100-hour games is what I call them for me, where over the course of maybe weeks, months, you end up putting about 100 hours, 80 hours, 90 hours into a game. especially a lot of single-player games or co-op games, and then you're kind of did everything that you care to do in the game, and you've had enough of it at that point. But they're usually a really good experience. Oblivion and Skyrim and games like that also did that for me. So hopefully it does not disappoint, and maybe you guys can enjoy that with me, and we'll see some more. But definitely planning on using my golden SMGs today in PlanetSide and playing the hell out of that, and still playing it again, in the future. So this is just going to be an aside for a little bit, just in case you saw it and you were wondering what the hell was going on. And then last, but certainly not least, perhaps most importantly, but just because it didn't have anything to do with gaming, I put it separately because I figured that was a better flow. Maggie's friend's cat had this really awful story happen. Again, this will be linked in the description if you haven't seen it on Twitter already. There is, I thought it viewed more than that. Anyway, this is the gist of it. Whisker Biscuit, the cat, was apparently maybe shot. They're not completely sure. It looked like that the wounds say that he was shot. I don't know who shoots cats, but that's ridiculous. And then fled from that shooting. I don't blame him. And was maybe hit by a car, or they're not sure if he was kicked or injured somehow from some other actual wounds from being hit by something blunt, I guess. In addition to this, what appears to be a gunshot wound. And this is like the 50 Cent of cats, because he's still alive and kicking and needs some surgery to fix his femur and his pelvis and what have you. So best wishes. I love cats, and that's a really horrible story, but best wishes for a full and a speedy recovery to Whisker Biscuit over here. And again, this is just a friend of Luper's. That's why we even know about it, I guess, in the first place. So if anybody does want to support, or at least just share it with your friends or whatever, they're trying to raise money. I put in my 2 cents to help the cause. So I will link this as well, and if nothing else, just tell people about it, and hopefully we can help them out. So that was probably pretty long, but I guess that's what happens when you don't do a video like this in a bit. There's lots to cover, but with the exception of Whisker Biscuit, good news all around, and hopefully this is still going to turn out good for Whisker Biscuit in the end here. So that's pretty much it. I already covered all of the social media stuff, so I'm not going to go through it all again. It's, like I said, pretty much ItZMuRdA everywhere. But thank you guys for the follows and the subs and all of that stuff. I really do appreciate it. And be sure to check out that stream if you don't already. It's growing well, and the community's great, and we've been having a lot of fun over there at ItZMuRdA.com. So hopefully I will see you there as well. And I'll be playing here shortly this evening, having some fun with the gold SMGs, courtesy of Mr. or Dr., depending on how you want to, Josk over there in Belgium. So thank you again for that, sir. And you guys have a good one. We'll see you later.